Yo, so what is up guys? It is your boy Zeynah here, and I'm on Arcane. So, I was gonna do a different type of video today, but I'm just gonna be talking about a controversial topic, I guess. Not really a controversial topic, it's just something really stupid that's happening right now. And I don't know. So basically, released the server yesterday with like under a week's notice of like advertisements, stuff like that we're revamping practice for it to actually be good. So essentially, a lot of people like the KB, but then there's still like those people who are just not satisfied with it, right? Which is okay, right? They like don't like the KB. You don't have to play here. But then one of them started like bringing up an argument with me, which was absolutely fucking stupid. I'm not gonna name him because I don't want to like bash him or whatever like that. I assume he's gonna see this video. I assume like some people who watch my videos have seen me talk to this guy online, and it's really stupid. So essentially, he was talking about the KB, saying that like it's really inconsistent, saying that like one hit someone's not gonna move, and then the next hit someone's gonna fly away, right? Because no server has absolutely 100% consistent KB, because your movement, your click speed, and like so many more factors are always gonna affect the KB, and it's not ever going to be the same as on every hit, other than if you're standing still, like on the same block. So at that point, I told them, all right, let's see this. Like, how is the KB so different? So I told them, duel me, and we're gonna measure it. What the fuck is this guy doing? All right. So basically, we stood at the middle of the map. I hit him once. He took 4 blocks of KB. I hit him again. He took 4 blocks of KB. Obviously, with me resetting my sprint, and it kept on going, and like the same result every time. And he's like, well, you shouldn't be taking that much. I'm like, why not? That is the vanilla KB. Like value at least, not the value, but like just the distance that you should be taking from vanilla KB. Obviously, we've got like values to make it so you don't actually fly upwards like you do with vanilla Minecraft KB. Jesus Christ. So at that point, he said, well, you shouldn't be taking that much. And I said, all right, well, then we're gonna go on MMC, we're gonna go on any other server, and like it's gonna have the same thing. We went on MMC, and it turns out that MMC lowered their KB. I know like a while ago I tested this, right, and it was actually 4 blocks, but nowadays it's 3 blocks. So at that point, I said, he's like being a smart, he's like, look, it's 3 blocks. I'm like, well, yeah, that's because their server is different, you know what I mean? And so that's where I was wrong, because as far as I knew, they have 4 blocks of KB as well, but they didn't. To which I responded with, well, their server adapts more to the player base than the player base adapts to itself. That's why they have so many players. He was bringing up the fact that they have like 1,000 players online, which is true. Like, they're really successful with the player base, and I'm never gonna like say that like they're not the biggest practice server right now, and they have been for quite a while. Now, with that being said, I feel like their server, I don't really like that, and I told Dukes that I really don't like the KB being this low. I never knew that it was actually like lowered to 3 blocks, but I knew that it was very low. I told him like there's literally too much trading. Everyone I fight, I trade, which I don't really like, because the skill gap is so much lowered. Because like if the KB's low and you just trade with everyone, like the one who's like playing more aids wins, which in like every case is always the situation in Minecraft PvP, right? But this just makes it so someone who's a lot worse can easily compete with someone who's like a lot better than them. So that's what I told him. He's like, but yeah, but this is more balanced. I'm like, no, it's not. This just shows that like literally what I just said, like people who are better are gonna have a harder time dicking someone down who's like significantly worse than them, which is true. Like, how am I supposed to, like, if someone doesn't fly away as much as they're supposed to because of the KB being that low, like, how am I supposed to compete with that? Like, it's stupid. Like, they can just get lucky and like win a trade because I'm like just trying to finish a fight. You know what I mean? With that being said, I have nothing against the boys that my main club. I'm good friends with like most of them. Well, like most of like the head staff. In any case, so I'm not trying to like bash them down. Like, that's their server, that's the way they're running it, and that's the way they're satisfying the player base that they have, and that's why they have that big of a player base. So this is more of a competitive server at any point. I don't think people end up taking my main club leaderboards too seriously. That's just straight up from my observation. That's not me throwing shots at them. Again, I love the boys at my main club, but it's just a straight up, like my observation. I don't see like that many people. I mean, I actually uploaded a video of me being on leaderboards in my main club, so like, I can't really say that. But I don't know. I always find other servers like Lunar more competitive. Like regardless of their player base, they still have more competitive leaderboards than my main club, and that's just my opinion. That's straight up from my observation, right? So with that being said, I told him I will literally beat you with 2 hotbars left on Arcane, and I will literally prove that I'm superior. I'm a superior player than you, because that's what it's all about. Like, this server's made so like people can, like, you know, have more competitiveness, right? Because the pots are not as fast. The pots don't have extended hitboxes. Apparently they do on Lunar. That's what I heard. I'm not sure if this is true. That's what it feels like to me, and I'm not claiming, I'm not firing shots at Lunar, but because like I don't want to like end up starting drama, but that's what I've been told. So don't quote me on this, don't say that I said it, but apparently that's the case. So these pods are, like, as far as I know, they're fully vanilla. They're not speeded up or anything like that. So you can make a lot of mistakes here because of the KB being as high and because of the pods not being sped up or made like their hitbox is bigger. So that being said, I dueled the guy. I beat him with 9 pots, which was close enough. And then his argument to that was that he's on a Mac, and I'm like, what's your point? So not only are you not as good as me, but you're also on like a shittier equipment. You've got like, you're on a Mac, which I assume he, with that, like, he doesn't have the greatest FPS, and I assume that at that point he probably doesn't have the greatest accessories either, or that he's just like, you know, shit or something like that. So like, I'm sorry to be rude, but that's just a fact, right? And so with that being said, like, I already knew, like, he's just not a good player, or he's just not equipped with the greatest setup, so he can't compete with the better players. So he wants the server to be more balanced for him, but like, it makes no sense, does it though? Like, it doesn't make absolutely any sense to me. Why would we adapt the server to screw over our better players? That's kind of the whole point why we want better players to be playing in our servers, because they're not like discouraged because like some idiot is like, learn how to butterfly click 70 CPS, but he doesn't have to worry about the pots being too slow or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, the whole point is to make like a decent server that's like competitive, that has decent KB, and not like make it too low and just, you know, adjust to the players. That's what we were always about. We never want to adjust to the players. We wanted the players to enjoy the server and have to like adjust to us, but at the same time like actually enjoy adjusting to us, because I feel like this KB is really fucking nice. This guy is really laggy, so it makes it look very weird, but like, that's just a fact. I was streaming for like 6 hours yesterday. Not all of it was on Minecraft. I'm pretty sure like the last 2 hours were, and I fucking absolutely loved it. Like, I actually am having fun in Minecraft once again, and it's been like quite a fucking while. And I don't know, I feel like I just want your guys' input. Like, am I being stupid, and am I wrong? Like, should we adapt more to the player base, or should we just get people to like this KB and shit like that? Because I know a lot of people like it. I know a decent amount of people played on it. I know that the top 2 players, like the top 2 practice players, like Judah and Jerseys, both liked it, as far as I'm aware, and they played on here, right? And I believe they're gonna keep playing on it, so don't quote me that. I didn't talk to them myself, but I'm pretty sure they both liked it. Jesus fucking Christ, this guy's so laggy. So yeah, just the topic I want to bring up. I want to talk about this. I have another video planned for the next week, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hop on Arcane. I'm actually going to be playing actively here. I'm going to try to get boards and stuff like that so I can actually make cool videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.